Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to go ahead and do a speed build for the new world that is free and also coming out on June 11th called Newcrest. So basically what it is a world that is going to be free to everyone, which is really freaking exciting. When have we ever gotten a free world? I don't know. And basically it's going to be full of, I want to say, actually it's like 5 neighborhoods or something of that sort. It's actually sounds pretty massive. So anyway, all I know right now is the lot dimensions, and there's like a couple screenshots. I'll have links to the information to Newcrest in the description bar below in case you're interested. There's also like a little mini, I think, trailer or something on the Sims. But anyways, I wanted to create a starter house for the new world, so when you guys get your hands on it, that there is something available for you guys, because again, there's no pre-existing lots, like no families, no pre-existing lots. So I think it would be fun to do a house and maybe even do like a couple families if I get some time in between now and Thursday. But I can also do maybe some on Thursday too. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just rambling, but this house is actually freaking adorable. It is literally under what it would cost for one sim to move in. And even though there isn't like a lot going on the outside, the inside is very intricate and detailed, and there's no CC being used or anything quite like that. And I tried a different building style, I guess you could say. I did like not the room drop-ins, but you guys can see it when I'm building it. It's just not my normal typical style of the way that I normally build. And actually the roof was probably one of the most trickiest things in the entire world. I pretty much wanted to like throw somebody off of it, but it came together quite well. This home, from what I've gathered from Newcrest, it's very like earthy and green. So this home has a very like rustic vibe to it, and I think that Sims that love the outdoors or just love nature or a neutral color palette like myself will totally appreciate this home. Now, with any kind of smaller house, I feel like windows are really the gateway to the soul of this casa. Like, I feel in order to feel like you have more room and you're not trapped in like a shoebox, windows are necessary. So you can kind of see I'm really trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing with my life. Like, it's kind of a struggle, I guess you could say. I do end up going in with, I think this, like, kind of siding slash brick combination, which I think is really, really beautiful. And then I do a brick combo for the foundation, and I'm loving how it's coming together. You can totally feel that rustic-ness coming through. But as I was saying, I totally forget. I was saying something. I don't remember exactly. I totally am brain farting right now. But anyways, I don't know. I love this home. I went in with some rocks, but I did not actually follow through with those rocks in the end. But I'm struggling with the windows, something fierce. Like, I couldn't figure out what I wanted, so I ended up kind of going in with a lot of these big tall windows, and I like where I place them. And then these big square windows are actually going to be inside the kitchen. And this bedroom gets downsized a little bit later. It's kind of large and I needed money, so it was nice to kind of be able to play with that a little bit. Like I said, I'm kind of stepping out of my normal comfort zone here, but then in the end I just wasn't digging those windows in the back, period. And not to mention, as you can see, I was like, oh my gosh, I only have $8,000 to furnish this place, and I can't, you know. So I ended up deleting those freaking windows, like, see ya, sayonara sucker, hasta luego, you know, whatever, totally done with it. I went on with paneling. I like the paneling. I don't know what it is. I just freaking love it. You know, again, it's very rustic vibe that we are kind of giving this home. It works. It just works with the flooring and stuff like that. So I was going to actually try to squeeze in a micro kitchen, but then Jennifer was like, you know, as you can see, like, I'm literally trying. I am so trying really, really, really hard to like get it to fit in there, but it's kind of like sticking a pickle in like, ooh, that could get sexual real fast. Never mind. Basically, it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It's just not going to work. So I decided to make that little corner there the baignon, and then I decided to go ahead and make that part, which is the original bathroom, the kitchen, and it turns out beautifully. Kitchen is probably one of my favorites. And again, I didn't have a lot of money to really like go ahead and decorate this home, but it has so much charm and it has so much potential. It's like kind of moving into a house bare bones and you are responsible for decorating it almost. It's kind of like when you move into any house, you know, there may be just bare essentials there. This home has more than obviously the bare essentials because it has like furnishings and stuff, but decoration wise, you could totally add in your own flavor. So I love the kitchen, how it looks. I think this is really cool. It kind of has like this little L-shaped kind of situation, and then you have like the 2 little bar stools, which, you know, the home is pretty small, so you're not going to really be able to fit in like a full-sized table or anything, but I'm falling in love with it more and more every second. Like this home almost didn't even get to be a home. It actually almost got scratched because Jennifer was getting really pissed off there for a second. Like I was starting to get a little heat. I felt the steam coming out my shirt. So anyways, here's the bathroom. I'm not going to lie to you. It was a little bit of a struggle too, and placement is seriously everything, you guys. When you think a room's not gonna work, just move the damn door and probably everything will fall into place. Like, yeah, it worked out in the end. So I'm just kind of playing around with some decorations, and I'm like, oh my god, those plates would have been so freaking cute. But again, as you can see, we only have $4,000, and we've only got the bathroom and the kitchen done, but I think we are going to make it just fine. So these pinche perrito locos need to cállate before I go over there and sácase their culitos. That didn't make any sense, but hey, some words there. Basically, these little dogs better shut up before I go over there and give them a boot, basically. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so my favorite part, well, one of my favorite parts also, but minus the kitchen, is definitely this little corner here. I love the openness like of this home. I love how there's just windows in every corner and it just really brightens it up. Again, we are literally haha, cutting corners and adding in the most cheapest stuff as possible right now, but I love this rustic feel. Like even the small little, I know I was like maybe even the small little TV, it just works when you add in the little doodads to the table there. And I actually love the little green accents that we place and the little lights and stuff like that too. This home doesn't necessarily need to be for Newcrest. It could be for your existing home now, or whatever like existing worlds, I guess you could say. It will be available for download on the gallery as soon as you see this video. I went in and changed the bar stools because Jen wasn't feeling it. Oh, and did I mention? I didn't. We were able to squeeze in a fireplace to really make this place all sorts of freaking cozy. And I wanted to kind of bring some color into the home, and then that's where I went with this kind of like greenish blue, maybe it's like a robin's egg blue theme for the bedroom. And again, I went with it. You know, running out of money. We got $197. Like, we don't have a lot of money, but actually I think considering how much money I did not have, we did amazing, or I did amazing. So there'll be pictures and stuff like that at the end, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, you guys can totally let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine. If you want any suggestions for families or future homes, let me know. All right, guys, pictures will be at the end, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think, and I will see you all on the flip side. Bye, guys.